Welcome to Curry TV. I'd like to hear all your feedbacks and thank you so much for all those who have replied to us. And one of the favorites that you guys pointed out to us is that a specialty that we had featured earlier back in the day. It seems so far long ago, but it's one of the recipes that I shared with you with Langostino. Some of you were asking, what is Langostino? Where can I buy it? I bought this from Costco, so you might want to check it out next time when you're there. Langostino is in the family of seafood. Some are near to lobster. It's not lobster, but it's the small tail of a. You will see the picture and you'll be able to understand it. So this is already cooked, frozen thing that we can just do it on a hurry, and this is one of our favorites. So today I'm going to show you how to make Langostino Roast, the Kerala style. So without further ado, let's take a look at all the ingredients that we'll be using for this recipe. So I have mustard, curry leaves, pearl onions or shallots, whichever one you have on hand, or you could use onion, garlic, ginger, dried red chilies, coconut slices fresh, or if you have to go with the frozen one, no problem. We prefer to use the fresh one. In case if you haven't seen that video, please check it out. We have a video how we shred and slice our coconuts. So that is that, and I have turmeric powder, and this is our hero, Langostino. So this is 1 pound of Langostino that I'm going to be using, and we need to get that because it's frozen, we need to infuse this with so much spices and flavors of sour and tanginess and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to be using a little bit of tamarind juice. So I have 2 pieces of tamarind already in the kombucha in water, soaking in water for about 10-15 minutes so that I can get the nice flavor of that. Of course, you know, if you're making this in Kerala style, we need to use coconut oil. So I have coconut oil, and to season all this, I have salt. So it's very easy. If you have all these ingredients ready, it should be done just like that. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to crush together the 5 dried chilies. This one does have the heat. So this is not the Kashmiri chili. It is the nice spicy version of dried chili. So I have 5 of those, a small piece of ginger, and 3 cloves of garlic. We're going to crush them together, and I'm going to show you how that looks like. I just crushed together our ginger, garlic, and dried chilies. So we are good to go. So let's turn on our stove and start the cooking process. While our pan is heating up, next thing what we're going to do is pour in some coconut oil and 1 teaspoon of mustard. Mustard is really the attractive little surprise in there when you bite into your Langostino. It's really nice. I mean, I like the flavor of mustard. The mustard just splutters all in that oil, infusing with that aromatic. Oh, it's just totally different experience. And pour in about 1 tablespoon, 1 to 2 tablespoons, according to your desire. So 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. I'm just covering it so that it heats up faster for me. You could do this while you're crushing your ginger, garlic, and dried chilies. Once that heat is well in there, just coat your pan with that, because we don't want our Langostino, because it's frozen, to stick to the bottom of the pan. So the oil will help. That's why I'm just covering it. So when it's hot, I can just swirl it around and we're good to go. Okay, perfect. Now let's add in our 1 teaspoon of mustard. We are slowly building up that flavor in this coconut oil. So next, let's add all of this in. Let's give it a good stir. Next goes in our pearl onions or shallots or onion, whichever one you have on hand. So this is about 3 to 4 tablespoons. We don't want too much of it because the onion already has some sweetness to it. We want to flavor our Langostino with more spiciness, and because it's a Kerala roast, you know. Let's give it a mix. Perfect. Let's add in our curry leaves. That's according to your desire. How much you want, how little you want, no problem. There's no right or wrong with this. Once you figure out your mode of cooking, the flavors that you like, you can increase it or decrease it. There's nobody's going to come and say this is the wrong way to make a dish. You're the one who's enjoying it. If you don't enjoy it while you're cooking, then that doesn't work out for me. Okay, our fresh coconut slices. This is fresh. Now you can keep it in the freezer if you want to. We usually buy coconut every so often and just use it according to our desire. So we are using all the fresh ingredients in our daily life. So that's 3/4 cups of coconut slices. Let's mix it all up. So let's add in 1.5 teaspoon of turmeric powder. Mix it all up. Alright, so we sauteed that for about a minute or so. Now we're going to pour in that tamarind and its water. This is a half cup of water that I have nice and hot. Then I put 2 pieces of tamarind in that kombucha and let that sit for about 10-15 minutes so that that flavor just infuses into that water. Now we're going to let this, pour all of this into this curry and let that bring it to a boil. Okay? Okay, so this is into a rolling boil now. We're going to add our 1 pound of langostino. It's frozen. Wash it a couple of times and it should be ready to go. So let's add all of that in and stir very well. Mix it all up. Because it's already cooked, it doesn't take a long time to, introduce those flavors to it. So let's give it a good mix and then cover it up and cook for about 5 minutes. So it's about 5 minutes or so. Let's check up on our, wow, now that is a rolling boil. Okay, beautiful. It's not completely done. Now we need to season this with some salt. Salt is according to your desire. How much do you want? Because we have tamarind juice in there, you got to taste it a little bit to see where that palate is, So try it before, taste it before you add your salt in. So let's cover this and cook for another 5 minutes or so, roughly. Usually the packet comes in 2 pounds, so I'm using half of it. Now, if you feel that your tamarind is not sour enough, please feel free to add tomato puree or tomato slices into this. No problem. It works out. Another option is, say if you don't have tomato, you could use vinegar. That's also another way to infuse that sourness into our langostino. So all these flavors needs to get to know each other very well. So the ginger, garlic, the dried red chilies, those are the strength in this curry. So definitely we need to make sure that langostino gets so fused with those flavors. So that's going to take some time, maybe 2-3 minutes maximum. Like I said, this is already cooked. Easy peasy, this should be done within 15 minutes total. Prep time and cook time included. Alright, so that's how simple this recipe is. Those who have already tried the langostino curry, the langostino drumstick jackfruit seed curry, thank you for your feedbacks. I really appreciate it. If you haven't seen that video, please check it out and let me know how they turn out for you. Have you ever tried langostino before? And if so, how do you have it? I like to learn from you too. So let's give it a try and I'll see you. Wait for 5 more minutes and I'll show you how to serve this. It's been 5 minutes or so, so let's check. Aha, very good. I like it. Smells amazing. Okay, looks very tempting. Now we need to do the taste test. Okay, so right now what my langostino curry is dry roast. If you like to have a little bit of gravy in there, just then do it according to your desire. So mine is dry roasted langostino roast. That, my friend, is a special langostino roast Kerala style. Try this out. Let me know how it turned out for you. If you haven't never tried it before, don't be judging it based on what it looks like. If you like lobster, you will love this. If you like shrimp, you will love this. If you like scallops, you will love this. So definitely try something out of the blue. It'll be worth it. So I hope you enjoyed this recipe. And it's easy, very, very simple. I mean, we just have to crush together a few ingredients, slice a little bit of onion, and then bada bing, bada boom. Our curry is done. So I hope that you will come back, visit me more. And if you have subscribed to our channel, thank you so much. If you haven't, please do. That's an encouragement for me and my family. And we'll see you next time. Stay safe, stay healthy, and peace out.